Hi. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Hi. Hi. Hey. Hey. What's up? I've done a stupid thing to disorient myself. I put OBS on a different monitor. You guys are now on this monitor instead of this monitor. It just didn't make sense for me to use the ultra wide to put OBS on. Hello. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Happy Friday. Straight hair beating the allegations. I blow dried it today, and whenever I blow dry it, it kind of straightens out a little bit. I cut like curtain bangs a little bit. Not really sure. Yeah, I did curtain bangs. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Looks slay. I think it'll look better after the first shower because I straightened them too much. And sometimes when you straighten bangs, you can't go back. I straightened them and then I got them wet again, and then I straightened them and then I got them wet again. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yep. And then I ordered Neosporin because my stitches look kind of weird. It was funny. Yesterday I mentioned, I was like, you know what? This looks really healed and great. And I feel like I could take the stitches out right now. It looks so good. And then the next day, I woke up today and I took a shower and I looked at it after the shower and I was like, I don't know. After you kept poking it. Yeah, it like around the stitching, it was a little bit like, I don't know, the skin just looked a little like yellowy kind of, and it could be the skin is like dying, like the skin that around the edges of it, you know what I mean, is like dying. You see what I'm saying? But I was like, I can't tell if that looks like yellow green, like infected, or if that looks like the skin is just sloughing off. How long is it supposed to take to fully heal? Well, I'm supposed to get the stitches out next week. Is it warm? No, it's not warm. It's a little bit red, but it's been red the whole time. And so I bought some Neosporin and I used a Q-tip to kind of like roll any yuckiness that would come off, not aggressively, but just a little bit. And then I put a bunch of Neosporin on it.
Den annual Jones and is in fact my solid store. Being if there's pus, otherwise probably bruised.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was like on the outside, it was just a little like yellow green, but yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't hurt. No, it doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts in the way of like if I pull my skin. Like when I do my bronzer, I have to go like this way. When I wash my face, I have to go this way. Because if I go this way and I like pull the skin, then it hurts. But it's not warm, you know? Like other than just that little weirdness is fine. Yeah, I feel like if it was infected, I would know. But, and I just put Neosporin on it, so it'll be fine. And no, my dizziness is not better. It's the same, maybe worse. It's about the same. Yeah, it's not better. I'm getting used to it. It's so weird. Like I'm getting used to just feeling like I'm on a boat and kind of like not being able to like see very well. Yeah, the TTS is going a little bit fucking wild. I kind of want to change it, but also it's kind of funny. It's got some like funniness to it. But I have doctor's appointments scheduled. This is TMI, but I don't really care. I've been having like 3 periods a month for like multiple months. And part of me thinks that the dizziness might be my body being like, hey, something's not right. Yeah. So that's not great. It's been ever since I got that, like, when I originally was going through those health issues, like maybe a couple months ago, it was in January. It's been like that. Like, it's been like a couple, like, it seems like every like 2 weeks, you know, and it's kind of just like PMSing like on and off always. So I don't know. I have an appointment on Monday to go to an OBGYN I'm thinking maybe my birth control pills are like not very good for me anymore. I don't know. I saw a girl on Twitter celebrating her period finally ending after 2 years. Bodies are insane. Yeah, and hormones are like crazy. Like, hormones like really can fuck your body up. I've had such shitty women's health issues over the past year. Can relate. I mean, it seems like if you're like basically bleeding like all the time, your body would probably not be operating that well. Are you taking iron supplements? I am. And also the blood tests that I ran. The thing that's like comforting is that I went in and I got blood tests like, I don't know, a month ago or something. And I got the results back and they were like, great. All of my tests, like blood tests, urine tests, are great. So that's good. Because if it was something really fucked up, those would not be good. And I even got the ultrasound for like cysts or anything. So whatever it is something that I think is manageable. Yeah, we're acing tests, but I think that my first suspicion is that I would like to try a different kind of birth control, because I think that whatever I'm doing, maybe my body is like, no, we don't like this. Which is weird because it's always worked, but who knows? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I feel fine. My head feels bad. And I'm really frustrated because it's been like, it started when I was in Australia. So ever since I've been there, I've been kind of like, ooh. How'd it go today? Good. I woke up. I woke up and what did I do today? I took Oki for a WALK. Then we did some training because I've been trying to train her every day to like stimulate her brain. And we've learned a trick and she's got it about 85% of the way done. We learned spin, which is really fun. I would show it to you guys, but I don't want, if she doesn't do it correctly. Okay, look at this. Ready? I also have another, let's see if this works. Okay, well that's not working. Sorry, okay, they must be out. You can't see it, but up on the shelf. There you go. Up on the shelf up here, I have a little, stop pressing this button. I have a little automated treat dispenser. It's up here, up on top of this thing. It must be empty or the little thing is too small so they're not falling out. I got her an automated treat dispenser so that we could train not being so anxious when I leave. But it might be empty because I just put dog food in it earlier. Oki, are you happy? Yeah, we need an Oki spin emote. So the reason why I'm not going to do it on stream is because we did a lot of work today and she has it mostly down. Like, you can tell that she's getting it, but we left on a good note. So she did it. She just is not 100% sure, but she's like 80% sure. So if I try to get her to do it right now and she doesn't do it, I don't want to go backwards. Like, I want to leave it on a good note of she was definitely getting it. She was definitely getting it. Like, I got to the point where I can go like this And then with my other hand, I can kind of like do a big like circle with my fingers, and she will do a spin. But it takes her like 5 times, but eventually she'll do it. Yeah, she's getting it. I think 2 or 3 more days and I'll be able to just verbally say it. Yeah, it's good. Cyril, thank you for the 10. I'll get the automatic treat dispenser working, and then it'll be fun because I can press a button. It'll be good. So what we're doing right now, here's the update on the training. What we're doing right now is I'm giving her treats regularly when she's on that couch to reinforce that couch is a really good space. And I'm pressing the button to dispense treats every time she gets on the couch with the automated treat dispenser, so that I'm not giving her the treats, because I want her to get positively reinforced for doing something, but not necessarily from me. So that way she gets more attached to doing something is good, not doing something makes mom happy. So I've been holding the button with me, and every time she gets up on the couch, I do that. So it gives her a couple treats. So she's like, oh, the couch gives me treats when I get on the couch. Okay. And then what we're going to work on in a couple days, after the couch becomes a very safe, relaxing zone, which it pretty much already is, but I'm just following the video because the lady said that if you don't do that, the next part won't work. The next part of the video is to put some sort of barrier up. And I have this bed here. It's one of those beds that's on the metal things.
Fuck me!
And you're supposed to put a barrier in between you and your dog. Ace, thank you for the 41. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me wait for the TTS, because if I try to talk over it, I'll lose it. Nope.
Holy smokes.
There we go.
41 new moon cycles.
Ace, thank you for the 41.
That's a lot
Skippy,
of
thank
laughs.
you for coming back for a
I've
second
seen this
month.
channel grow so much over the past few years, and your hard work does not go unnoticed, Sam. Can't wait to see what you do next,
I kind of
friend.
like hate when the TTS says my name for some reason. Like, its voice is a little uncanny. So every time it says my name, it's kind of like, oh, okay. Thank you guys for the resubs. I appreciate it. So the next piece of training is I put up a barrier, and it's a barrier that she can go around. So a chair or a table or something that is a barrier, but that they don't feel trapped in. And so if I'm in the kitchen, there's kind of a barrier in between me and her, and I can automatically dispense treats. I should just show you guys the video. So she gets used to being comfortable on the couch when she can't see me. Because my house is so small that she can be in contact with me all the time, which I think is bad. So I'm putting up a barrier so that if I'm in the kitchen, it's kind of a fake wall, and she gets used to being on the other side of a wall from me. And then I'm going to start going outside and leaving good treats and stuff inside and closing the door. So, so that's the next step. After we get her comfy on the couch, the next step is to put the barrier up. I want to teach my Yorkie tricks. I mean, the thing about teaching dogs tricks is it's very much a science, because they can't think about the tricks in the same way that you can. So you just have to teach them to do part 1 and then positive reinforce, and then teach them to do part 1 and 2 and then positive reinforce. Because all they know is when I do this, this good thing happens. And they don't understand what you're saying, and they don't understand. And you have a bunch of body language things that they get, like eye contact is a positive reinforcement for dogs. So if your dog is not doing something good, don't look at them. Because eye contact is good. Eye contact is acknowledgement and positive reinforcement. So like one of the things that I learned is if you have a dog that...
the lions as dead you.
I'm kind of over the TTS, to be honest with you guys. It's making, like, every time TTS happens, I stop to hear what kind of nonsense it says, and I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I gotta change it to a different voice.
We're Stony Ware.
I'm gonna change it to Stanley Parable. I stop to hear what it says and then I lose what I'm saying, and I'm already having a hard time keeping track. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? If you have an anxious dog, one of the tips that's not gonna fix her, but it's a tip, when you come home, like, totally ignore them. One thing that my ex used to do that I'm so mad that he did this is every time he came home, Oki would freak out that he was home, and he would go,
Wonder if I'm still rambling nonsense.
and she would go,
Wonder if I'm still rambling
and he
nonsense.
would kind of like mimic what she was doing and like ramp it up. And I think that like fucked her over for the rest of her life, because then she realized that like the person coming home also was traumatized and whatever, you know what I mean? At first she'll be like, what the fuck, I can't see you, since she's not trapped on the couch to treat world, she'll be chill. Yeah, it's making it too much of a big deal. But anyways, I'm done talking about that, because I talk about that every stream, is my dog. I feel like I'm a broken record. I start stream and I'm like, yeah, so I'm dizzy and I'm teaching my dog. I'm dizzy and here's my dog update. That's all I've been doing though. I haven't really done anything else. I watched the second episode of Severance last night. Nope, today. I started it last night, fell asleep, so I finished it today. Twitch took me 20 minutes to notify stream started. Yeah, Twitch notifications are kind of weird. Sounds like I know, I feel like I'm doing spins. You watch Fallout? I did, I finished it. Yeah, episode 2 of Severance was really good. We're getting more. I sent Caitlin last night at like 2 a.m. I sent her a list of updates. I'm going to read you guys predictions. I'm going to read you guys my predictions. And if you're somebody that's seen Severance, don't say yes or no, just say okay. So my predictions are these are my Severance predictions based on the one episode I'm watching, and I'm watching the second right now. I have a feeling that the main character, I still don't know his name. I take a really long time to learn characters' names. I think that him and the redheaded girl are going to have a romance. I think they're going to have a romance within the like severed on the innies, and then they're going to have some sort of dilemma where they want to be together on the outie. I think there might be like a secret third Severance world that they go to. So they have their outie life, and then they go to their innie life, and they say that they leave at 5:15, but how do we know that? We don't know that. So I feel like maybe there might be another one that they go to that they don't get told about, which would be crazy. And then I have a feeling that the main character is going to accidentally take something into work from the real world, and it's going to spark something. Like maybe he'll have something in his pocket and he takes it in on accident, or maybe he has something in his pocket from work and he takes it out on accident. I have a feeling there's going to be an accidental one, and then I have a feeling there's going to be one on purpose. I kind of have a feeling that Paul, or whatever his friend's name was, is going to break back into the workplace or something, but I actually am like less confident in this one. And I might have more later, but those are my predictions so far. There's a couple I'm really confident in. There's a couple I'm not so confident in. Weren't you taking off the stitches today? No, on next week. I get them out next week. So that'll be good. I'm excited for that. I'll have a scar, but I don't really care. I don't really care that much. I want to watch it, but I don't need another streaming service. If you binge it, you can get like a week free on Apple TV. So, you know. It's good. Yeah. I watched it legally, Smile. I believe you. I believe you entirely. It sounds like a thriller or some sci-fi thing. I thought it was about family about the family of a concept. It's, how would you describe it? It's sci-fi, but it's like, what genre is it? It's like dystopian. I don't know. It feels like Black Mirror is what it feels like. So if you ever watch Black Mirror, whatever that is, kind of just like an obscure, it's kind of artsy. Adding show to the watch list, Frig. What's that? Never heard of that. I liked Black Mirror. There's an episode of Black Mirror where it's this exact same concept, where this girl, she creates a little mini version of herself that lives in a computer that runs her life for her, you know? And people are talking whether it's like moral. Frig, like, fuck. Oh, you're adding it to your watch list. Okay. There's a Black Mirror episode that totally took your hair. I know. Every time a character comes out that has like a blonde streak in the front of their hair, people used to. They don't anymore, but they used to. I was watching a video the other day though where my hair was like that, and I was like, I kind of miss it a little bit, but I did like it, but it was just like every time I saw somebody else with it, I was like, because I think I would always see kind of like TikTok core girlies with that hair, and that's not the look that I was going for. So it made me feel like I was trying to do that when I wasn't. Have you ever dyed your hair a real dark color before? Yeah, I used to have really dark hair. In fact, I think I've dyed my hair really, really dark brown more than I've done any other color. This is the lightest my hair's been in a really long time. I haven't had like blonde adjacent hair that long. Nope, don't know that channel. Never gone ginger. No. When I was like maybe in 2014, I dyed my hair kind of a dark strawberry blonde, but it kind of just looked like a coppery blonde. I wanted to have red hair, but I was too scared. And every time I tried to dye it red, it wouldn't really quite go red. You should watch Dark. Is Dark the one that's in German? Or is that something else? I still have it to, but wherever I see it on others, I still have it too, but whenever I see it on others, I go question mark, question mark, question mark. Wait, like the blonde streak? The song is Major Feels. Yeah, it's good stuff. Wow, that is a crazy thing. We've had a lot of self-promoters. Is it hard times out there for content creators? Like, is it hard out there right now? Is the economy for content creators not good? People are resorting to that. I said it's hot out here. Promoting a 49 million sub channel. Yeah, I think they're okay. The etiquette video got 200,000 views, which is big. I think I said that at the end of last stream. Massive for the enjoyers. That's my most viewed video. I was going through my videos and I actually have quite a few of them that are like decent. They just have slowly racked up views over time. So like this one's at 200,000, which is cool. This one's at 11,000, which is all right. This one's almost at 100,000. This one's at 22,000. I changed the thumbnail for that one today. This one's almost at 20,000. Like this one's almost at 50,000. Like they've kind of racked up some views over time. You know? Like just because people find me and then they go find my channel. Where's the dog at? She's right behind me. Funny as fuck trying to watch you bake. I know. I'll get better one day. Imagine promoting for someone that you don't personally know who's apparently... Yeah, it's like that 49 million sub channel is going to go find that one Twitch chatter and be like, thank you, dude. You did it. You did it. Keep on changing thumbnails so people think they haven't watched it. Yeah, but as soon as I click on the video, then they'll be like, oh, I watched this, and then the watch time goes down. So it's really just to like get people who haven't watched it to click on it. There's a lot of statistics on like people changing thumbnails like months after they've posted a video and having the video go. It's kind of crazy. Maybe the algorithm will pick one up again. Could. It might. I mean, like, lots of people do that. You change your thumbnails all the time. If a video didn't do very well. The car video I was watching today, and I was like, this isn't too bad. I should change the thumbnail on this one. Maybe it'll do better. But, I don't know. I'm eating a big bowl of rice-a-roni. I have to start somewhere. No. I think I'm a certified sandwich viewer now. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. Dinner of Champions. Yeah, I'll have another snack. I didn't really eat dinner. I kind of just snacked all day. So I think I'll have another snack in a little bit. Thumbnails do a lot of work in driving clips. Thumbnails are like 50% of the video. You know what I mean? You can have the best video in the world, but if nobody clicks on it, they'll never know. What's your ideal girl dinner? My ideal girl dinner. Because when I think of girl dinner, I think of something that's really easy and maybe not very like high effort, maybe not necessarily super good for you, but like it tastes good. My girl dinner, I think, would probably be like a kid's dinner. It would probably be like, what would the main course be? Like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, maybe like some grapes and some Doritos. It would probably be the kind of meal you get next to the pool. But like as a kid. Peanut butter and honey sandwich and a coffee. I eat that all the time. Is Sam's face okay? What's wrong with my face? I got a mole removed. And I have stitches. And I have Neosporin on it right now, so it's like really shiny. And my camera makes things redder than they are. So there's a bunch of answers for you. A nail gun accident sounds a lot cooler though. Yeah. Breakfast of Champions, truly. Yep. My ex-wife would eat a kid's cuisine. I don't really think I like those very much. All the food, I like girl dinner food as much as the next guy, but there's some food that just doesn't feel like food when it's going in your body. No stitch taken out? No, next week. Next week. Mole removal is legit painful in spots. This one, they numbed me up really good, so the poke of the needle to numb me was like not great, but it wasn't bad. Can I ask, why did you have it removed? Well, so it wasn't that I didn't like how it looked, because I didn't really care, but it was bleeding all the time, like every day, like all day, and that was really scary. So I wanted to get it removed so it would stop bleeding, because it was like kind of always just bloody, and that's no bueno. So I went in and it actually wasn't a mole, it was a cyst. So I'm lying to you guys when I say it was a mole. And the reason why it happened was, it could have been a couple of reasons. It could have been like a zit that got infected. It could have been like an ingrown hair. It could have been any foreign body that like got in my pore and got infected, or it could have been a mole that was a bad mole, a cancerous mole that my body just kind of like made a cyst around. So whatever it was not good. And so they took it out. Yeah. Cysts are gnarly. They drained it. No, they went in with it was like a piece, it looked like a metal pipe and they just like, And he didn't know it was a cyst until he took it out. Because it just looked like a skin-colored mole.
Fuck me! That's
Fluffy,
so
thank you for the sub.
many
Brand new sub, thank you. It just looked like a mole, and then when he took it out, it had kind of like a sack underneath it. And he was like, oh, that was a cyst. It's weird. A medical straw. Yeah, that's what it looked like. And then he was like, do you want to see it? And I was like, okay. And then he like put it in front of me, and I was like, okay. Does this have a seam? No ball seam, no. Hell yeah. I almost said no, and then I was like, no, I want to see it. I want to see it. So then I looked at it. So yeah, I have a couple stitches, so I just have to wait, and then I'll go in next week, and then they'll take them out, and then I'll have a little scar there probably, but I had a mole there before. Yeah, I wanted to look it in the eyes. You gotta look. I mean, I understand if you're squeamish, like you don't, but you gotta look.
Hey buddy, I wish you more comfortable days
I
ahead.
like eating
Some
children.
Witcher.
Personally, haven't tried it. What do you think? As an adult and not a 13-year-old, what do you think? Because I want to know what you think that a good answer for me to give would be as a full-grown adult to a full-grown adult. You know, I asked the doctor if I could see my tonsils when they took them out, and they told me no. They wouldn't even let you see them? They probably kept them. They probably sold them. Scar is edgy, so it's a plus. Yeah. You have to go to a plastic surgeon? No, I just went to my dermatologist. I probably, if I would have gone to a plastic surgeon, they probably would have, my dermatologist didn't do a bad job, but they probably would have done like a really good job, but I didn't really need to because it wasn't really that big, but I probably could have, you know, and then there would probably be like no scar at all. Yeah, but I'd have to pay for it probably. 3 jokes about eating children in a row. Definitely not a red flag. No. I remember when I was in middle school and we would make dead baby jokes, and I'm 29 years old now. So, you know, I think about those as funny as other things that I thought about were funny when I was in middle school, which, you know, those didn't age well. So, yeah. Yeah. The dead baby jokes stopped being funny. I mean, they did to me as a full-grown adult. You know, there's just a lot of things in the world that have humor, and shock value is humorous sometimes, but not when it's lazy. Shock value humor can work, but shock value humor doesn't work if it's lazy. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Neither did the babies. Nice. Twitch is really killing it today. You guys are kind of popping off today with being internet capable. There's things kids joke about because they sense some adults mock them, and they think it's okay because they don't get the full scope. I think it's let me think for a second. I think that kids sometimes lean towards having like dark, edgy humor because it's a reaction, and I think children are bridging that gap between babies and adults, and babies kind of thrive off of getting reactions from their parents. That's why they cry. And middle school kids, surprisingly, are much less mature than most of us felt like we were, and we still want attention. So we say things that are pushing the lines and trying to get attention and getting attention from our peers, and there's so many thoughts and connections being made in our brains. It's kind of interesting. Like, we're learning social boundaries. And although it sucks that people's feelings get hurt, that's where it happens, you know? Like, that is where you learn the lines and stuff like that. And Some people, you know, there could be some like neurodivergent exceptions, but I would say like neurotypically, some people decide that they don't want to learn that line. You know what I mean? Because they like that reaction too much. They're not getting that reaction at home, so they need that reaction. There's a certain point in life where stuff becomes unfunny, and if someone online finds it funny, I just reply with, I know you're at most 16-year-old works every time. I don't even say that to them because I know that, and they like, you know? Yeah. McGluffer, hello. Out with the slurs, in with Skibbity Toilet. Yeah, except I think Skibbity Toilet was still bad. Or maybe that's what you're saying, the Skibbity Toilet. Oh my gosh, guys, I did it. I got the Plus program. Told me 10 days ago. I got that in October. Why is it retelling me that I got the Plus program? Oh, maybe because like maybe they kind of relaunched it, and so people were trying to get it, and then I guess I got it, but I already had the Partner Plus program. Did it extend? That's actually a great question. It probably did, because so they had the Partner Plus program, and then they decided to rehash it and turn it into the Plus program, which is good. And so I probably unintentionally was pushing for the Plus program, even though I had already hit the Partner Plus program, so I didn't really think about it. So then I hit it this month, which I think is when everybody was also hitting it that hadn't gotten the Partner Plus one. So yeah. There's two, yeah, it's a little confusing. As someone who's bullied in middle school, getting genuine attention in high school was A tier. Attention's kind of nice sometimes. Unless it's the wrong kind of attention. I think that a lot of people that don't like attention maybe are used to attention being bad. This is the first month. Got it. And then they have, what's the, I don't want to say the affiliate version because that's not true. They have the Plus program, and then they have one that's 60/40, and then they have one that's 70/30. What do they call the 60/40 one? It's the same. There's just two tiers. Okay, so if you have the 70/30 one, are you like tier 2 or are you tier 1? Seems like people don't know. They just are pushing, and then it's all Plus program. Okay. Got it. Like Plus and Plus Plus. Got it. Okay. So I should know this. So then if you didn't hit it this month, so say you hit it 2 months and then you didn't hit it on the 3rd month, do you have to hit it 3 months in a row again? Like, do you just have to hit, is it kind of like you get wiped and then you have to go for 3 again? It should just be all one segment, like a way to pit streamers against each other. Yeah. It's 3 in a row. Okay. Got it. I remember being relatively extroverted at some point as a kid, and then someone told me to shut the fuck when I was like instantly personality switch. As a kid, I was fairly extroverted. I was really silly. Kind of how I am now. I kind of was like always in silly mode. Actually, I've always been the same, I'm realizing. I'm either in silly mode or I'm like, I go away. Like, I have a really hard time not existing in silly mode, so I'm either in silly mode or I'm kind of hard to like get a hold of. Because I have some sort of like shame about not being an enjoyable person to be around. Like, if I feel like I'm unenjoyable, I feel like I don't want to be around people. Like, I really struggle being like a buzzkill, so I kind of just like will go away. I went from silly to really introverted and closed off back to being silly. I think I did that, but I also went through a really long, heavy, edgy teen phase that lasted until like my mid-20s. I was extroverted as a kid, then anxiety and depression set in, and then I got prescribed meds in my late 20s. Yeah, that's actually exactly how I was. I was super extroverted and silly as a kid when I was in my, like, it was like from 21 to like 26 or 27. I was really fucked up because my bipolar had kicked off. A lot of people, bipolar doesn't kick in until they're in their like 18 to 21 era. So it punched me in the dick and I was super depressed, and then I got on medication and then I was like fine again. So my early to mid 20s are a lot of people's like best time. That was my lowest low. And then late 20s kind of popped off. Stopped being edgy in the end of high school. I was always really afraid of getting in trouble, so I was never edgy. I'm still kind of like that. I'm always afraid of hurting people's feelings. Personally, never been an extrovert, always come off as shy to new people. I didn't have siblings growing up, so I was an extrovert, but I was not pushy extroverted. Like, I was one of those people that somebody saying no to me was like the worst possible thing that could happen. So I hated asking for things or putting myself in situations where somebody would either say no or scold me. Being scolded was like my worst nightmare by like a teacher or like an adult. Like that was like, if I got scolded, I would think about it for months. Just be like really, really scared of that. Kind of still like that a little bit. If I think somebody's mad at me, it's really hard for me to just lay off of that. I'm 31 and I'm getting financially stable. That helps so much. Yeah, I think for a lot of people, your 30s can be like your 20s. You just maybe financially or a little bit, if not better off, understand what's going on more. Yeah. But I don't know. I went through a weird, shitty conservative YouTube watch phase when I was in 13, but from then on I cut out the edgy garbage. I went through a Joe Rogan phase when I was in my like very early 20s, late teens, because I didn't know any better. Also, he was a little bit different then, but also I didn't know any better. The stuff he said that was a red flag didn't red flag for me. In your 30s, you've more likely got the tools to cope with all the dumb shit. Yeah. I feel like at 29, I've got a pretty good grasp on like definitely not knowing everything, but I've got a pretty good grasp on like me as a person, like how to Hi. Why is that happening? It feels like it's happening more. Like it's been getting worse. OBS just crashes. It freezes. It freezes, and then when I hit stop streaming, I can't close it. You know, like it will freeze, and then if I try to shut it down to restart it stops working. And then also every time I close OBS, and then like after stream, at the end of stream, I'll close OBS, and then I'll reopen it the next day, and it'll say OBS didn't close down correctly. So something's not working. It's not like something is not working. And I don't know what it is. Today I tried something that I saw on YouTube, and clearly that didn't work, so. I don't know what to do. I completely uninstalled OBS and then reinstalled it. It's not spiking anything when it crashes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I hate because it's not something I can test if I fixed it until I go live, and then it happens like sporadically. It sucks. It's really exhausting, and I already I'm not having it, kind of. Leftover files. Well, that's what I thought, but I don't know how to find those. I don't know how to, like, if I uninstall, I don't know how to get rid of any leftover files. It's so annoying. I'm really over it. I don't want it to happen anymore. Have you looked at the task manager? Like when though? I have to use task manager to close it when I do, because I can't close it. I have to force end task. Use Revo uninstaller. I'm gonna take notes of the things I could try. Factory reset on OS, fix everything always. Well, what files are you trying to remove? I don't know. I'm just uninstalling the program. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'll fix it. Maybe I'll try to... I have to fix it. Today I tried one thing and it clearly didn't work, so maybe I'll... Like, really... I just hate that I can't... It's really annoying when you have an issue and you can't immediately check to see if you fixed the issue. Like, you have to go live and then just see if it fixed it. I hate that. The performance section in Task Manager. Well, it doesn't seem like it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. I do think that OBS using 30% of my GPU right now might be a little high, but maybe not. Sporadic, hard to reproduce bugs are the bane of my existence. Yeah. Isn't there a way that you can check like crash logs for programs or something? Event manager. Would the Windows Activity Center thing record what happened? I don't know. Event manager. Hello, Conald. Event viewer. I don't even know what I'm looking at. And I can't show this, I'm sure. Window logs? What would I look in? In system section? There's custom views, Windows logs, applications and services logs, subscriptions. Very CSE stuff, yeah. Windows logs. Application. System. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's hard to show you, and I don't know if I can show. Google, see why program stopped working. Random programs. There's no way that I'm gonna figure this out right now. There's no way. I'm gonna have to do some like deep diving, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out after stream. Can you rate my edit we'll send on Instagram? You know what? Yeah, send it on Instagram. Do it. I'm not going to share it on my stream if that's what you want, but I'll look at it on my phone and then I'll tell you that it's probably bad. So please send it. You're on Windows 11? No, Windows 10. I learned that there is a folder inside of your request folder on Instagram that is more messages. I learned that kind of recently, and I clicked on it and I realized that dozens of people reply to like every single one of my Instagram stories. I just have never seen it. It's like a folder within a folder. I'm also getting hit on in there a lot. No cocks, no penises. But there's a lot of people that are replying to my stories and I just didn't know. Because it's like you have your request folders and then you have like a hidden request folder. Might be overkill, but in Task Manager, if you go to startup apps and disable everything, prevents the chances of other things running while OBS is running. Startup. Oh, I see what you mean. Like these are all the apps that start up with me. I don't need that to start up. No, it's enabled. I want them all. Okay, which ones are enabled? Don't need that. Don't need that for sure. Don't need. Well, there's like none of them. Roaming, find the app folder and find the logs. You know what? Fuck it. All we got is Minecraft. Okay, C. Let's see. This PC. C drive. Users. Me. App data. Roaming. Find the app folder. So it'd be OBS Studio. And then there's a folder called crashes and it's empty. So what do I do now? What Eggy said about plugging into ChatGPT. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Because it's not crashing. It's just freezing. So. When it freezes on your end, do you get the not like this? Or do I just freeze and you can't see me or hear me? Folder should be there. OBS Studio. Yeah, I opened the OBS Studio one. But there's basic crashes, logs. Well, there's a logs folder. Okay. What's the date today? This is the most recent one. Wow, this... There is so much information in this. Oh my god, it is like... I have no idea. Camera, error decoding video. Oh my gosh. There's so much. What the fuck am I supposed to do with any of this? Error decoding video. Fatal error, fatal error, fatal error. No JPEG data found in image. Camera, error decoding video. It's just giving like the camera error decoding video over and 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 over. It's actually just a whole log of this. Hold on, what's the most recent one after that? You gotta dump that abusive boyfriend? Okay, I'll let him know. Okay, well, okay, here's the start of it. Found EOI before any SOF, ignoring. Fatal, no JPEG data found in an image. Camera, error decoding video. It just says this over and over and over and over and over again. The old trick of turning it off, turning it on, uninstall, remove the app data folder entirely, then reinstall OBS. I think that's what it was, is I probably wasn't removing the app data folder. People do be saying anything. Yep. It just dragged in whatever broken ass settings every time you reinstall. You think? So I have a Logitech camera and it craps out all the time. I have to reinstall the software every month. So you would suggest uninstalling OBS, maybe camera or capture card driver. So uninstalling OBS, deleting app data folder, update camera capture card driver, probably update my GPU driver. Should I update my GPU or should I restore to the most stable version? Not app data folder, only OBS folder. So the whole, so not app, so app data roaming, sorry. Yes, sorry. I understand. OBS Studio, delete OBS dash studio folder. Okay. That would kill Windows, yeah. Yes, it would. Update to most recent stable version of GPU. Okay. Update to most recent stable. I'm having one of the moments where I don't know how to spell stable. Did you spell stable right? S-T-A-B-I-L-E? Stable. Stable. Okay. Wow. Stable GPU. Does anybody else have any ideas of stuff that I could do also? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna uninstall it, delete OBS Studio folder. What resolution are you using for your camera? Lower resolution but cut usage really big. I'm using 1920 by 1080. Lower res for camera. The recurring advice I see for OBS freezing while streaming is turning off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. You can do that easily. Turn off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Okay. Okay. I DM'd you the reminder for the ChatGPT idea. Yeah, that was actually really smart. Maybe activate Windows. God damn it. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I click desktop display settings. Graphics scene. Oh, the thing that you just said. Right, click desktop display settings, graphic settings. Okay. Shows task manager real quick. Go to performance tab. It will tell you if hardware or software issues. I'm not gonna show you guys task manager, but performance. Show me your palms. I can read futures. No. Okay. Would it be the worst thing in the world for me to end stream and go deal with all of this and then hopefully come back and not have a crashing OBS, or run it tonight and just hope for the best and then deal with it? Because I feel like if it happens again, I'm going to get really frustrated and I'm just going to want to like fix it. Yeah. It's better off stream. Yeah, well, I can't do any of this on stream, but I'm going to be really frustrated if OBS freezes again during stream. Just send it, to be honest. Yeah. And maybe, I mean, honestly, like, I wouldn't, it sounds stupid, but I wouldn't be opposed to going live, like, really late in, like, a couple hours. If I can fix this. Just doing, like, a really late stream. because I'm kind of like, I think you guys actually gave me like a pretty solid list of things. Like this feels like, if this doesn't fix it, then I don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I hate to do that because I kind of feel like I've been streaming a decent amount. What is it, May? 30 hours? Yeah, that's not bad. I really want to fix this issue because it's really frustrating me. Yeah, Matt, that's cool. That doesn't fix a nuke Windows. Yeah, then I actually activate Windows. I'm gonna go do all of this, which is like really annoying, but I'm gonna go do all of this, and then if I can I might just stream in like a couple hours, which is really late, and I hate that it's really late, but I kind of want to do it and then test it, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to do all this and then go live tomorrow. Like I kind of want to do all this and then go live later and kind of see how it works. Cool. I'm sorry for the false start. I hope that you guys aren't upset with me. Feel bad. But I also want to get my shit straight, so. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over to Bobby. I'm gonna send you guys over to Bobby real quick. Keep your eyes on the Discord. Yeah, everybody's so upset. Yeah, keep your eyes on the Discord. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna do all of this. This is a good list of stuff and really not too bad. Not too, and I can actually, I can save my scenes and everything in OBS, so I don't even need to redo them. So I can just save them as a file. So we'll do that. Okay, cool. If you're here, I really appreciate you coming by and popping in for a second. That means a lot to me. We've only been streaming for like, I don't know, like an hour and a half, and there's a lot of you guys here. So I really appreciate your time. I'm gonna probably stream late tonight and then and see if we fixed it. So maybe buckle in for some late night Minecrafting. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, bye.